Hey Fab Girls, let me ask you a question. Do you have a closet full of clothing and still feel like you have nothing to wear? This is actually very common for lots of women. So in this video, I'm going to give you my top tips on how to downsize, declutter, curate your closet, and still have plenty to wear. And it's going to save you time and money. If you're new to my channel, and even if you're not, if you're back, it's so wonderful to have you here. Welcome. I'm Tracy Gold, and it's my absolute passion to bring you fashion tips that make you look and feel fabulous. Now listen ladies, so many of us think we need a whole bunch of things in our closet to have plenty to wear. But let me tell you, I don't know if any of you know, but recently I moved to New York from South Africa, and I moved in one suitcase. Yes, one suitcase, because the other one was filled with my collection, with my stock. So I had very little space to bring things with me. It was overweight, however, I have to say, but still one suitcase is super limiting. The thing is, after lots of feeling like I was having to let go of things and a little bit of actually quite a lot of tears and a lot of drama, I realized that when I got here, once I had downsized and really become clear on what I really love, I actually have plenty to wear. I mean, really plenty to wear. And it's actually so much easier to get dressed in the morning. So I'm going to share those tips with you. Now, at the end of the video, you may be feeling fantastic. You can put these tips into action straight away. But you may be feeling a little or a lot overwhelmed. And if that is you, please don't worry, because at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you 2 easy and cost-effective ways on how to get personalized tips that will have you building your full capsule wardrobe in a jiffy. Also, if you don't know already, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about my fabulous handbag giveaway worth $75. Yes, I got it wrong last time. I think I said 79. It's actually 75. But at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can enter that competition and you can win a gorgeous vegan leather handbag from kindstyleshop.com. So wait until the end of the video for those details. Right, let's get stuck into the tips. Now ladies, I have been a collector. I have to be honest, I'm a collector of my closet. And actually, because it is a way that I express myself, I get a little emotionally attached to these things. And I also make a lot of my own clothes. So when it came to really decluttering and downsizing my closet, I have to say, it had its emotional points. I was actually quite surprised at how emotional it was for me. And I suppose it's because, our closets reflect who we are. They are around, they talk about our life, and you wear something and you think of that time that you wore it. In my case, also in a time that I made something. However, when I did declutter and I really got clear on what it is in my closet that I absolutely love and couldn't do without, and I got to New York, I was amazed at how much I had to wear. In fact, that it was easier for me to get dressed in the morning. So, the whole idea of a capsule wardrobe is ideal, and sometimes we think it's a little bit way above what we're able to do. So I'm not going to talk about you must only have 30 pieces and this is how you can do it. No, I'm really just going to give you some tips on how to downsize and get really clear on what you want, what you have, and then also maybe what you need, because I'm finding that that's also saving me a fortune. Okay, so tip number 1 is to really look at your closet. Do a deep dive in there, girls. You may need to take everything out, or what you can do is just start taking out the things that you're no longer wearing, that you don't really like. These can be things that either you've kind of your personal style has changed and you haven't worn them for a while. It could be things that don't really fit you and fit the body that you have now. It could be just things that may be a little bit worn and you need to replace them. So start by just taking out everything that you don't wear. However, if you do find it easier to pick out the things that you do, start that way. There's no right or wrong way of doing this process, whatever works for you. For me, I had a huge closet, so I kind of did a combination of the two. So first of all, I downsized. I got rid of a lot of the things that I wasn't wearing and I gave those away. I gave them to charity. And then I looked at the things that were left. I say, okay, so these are the things that I'm wearing. Now, out of these things, what are the things that I really love. And it was interesting because it was often a jacket that I bought in Barcelona, a jacket that I bought in Italy, a pair of shoes that I bought on my travels. You know, I saw a really thread running through that these are things that I really love and don't want to get rid of. And those are the things that I'm wearing a lot of. So go through your closet, find which works for you, but really just get clear on what it is that you like. Okay, now step number 2. Once you've taken a look and you've determined what the things are that you really love, now take a look at them and see what outfits do they make. What goes with what? How can you dress them up and dress them down? How can you mix and match them to create a lot of different outfits? Because sometimes the things that we like are a little bit all over the place, a little bit ad hoc. So I like this jacket, but it doesn't really go with anything in my closet. Or I like this skirt, but I have no top to wear with it. So take a look at the things that you really love and see how you can mix and match them. Now, see if there are things that you maybe have separated that you're not really wearing that can help you create the outfits you desire. So as an example, if say for instance you have a jacket that you really like and you can wear it with a pair of jeans, but you don't have a top to wear underneath it, but the top that you might have still, that's the right color, you thought you weren't wearing it, now you have a purpose for it. I think ladies, so many times we have so many things in our closet and closets full that we don't really know what's in there. So that's why this process is really helpful, because then you can actually plan it out as if you're going on a trip, even if you're not. Because you know that whole thing of packing a suitcase, it's amazing how it just focuses you and makes sure that everything mixes and matches. Now I like to lie things out on my bed and I find that really helpful, or hang things up on an extra rail. I find that really useful because that way I can mix and match them and create the most amazing outfits that I'm really excited about. So see if you can do the same. Tip number 3, what are the things that you need to make your 4 capsule closet work? So you may have some holes, and for me there definitely have been holes. Now obviously moving to a different continent where the weather's very different, I knew I was going to need a trench coat. It's a sports car thinking they're very fancy. I knew I was going to need a trench coat. I'm definitely going to need a winter coat, and I'm hoping to find that I'm going to the Manhattan Vintage Fair on the weekend. So let me know if you'd like to see a video on that, because I can take you alongside with me. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. It's one of the biggest vintage fairs, I think, actually, in the world. So I'm super excited. I'm hoping I'm going to find a good coat. But you know, I need a good winter coat. I need certain things that I can layer, that are going to work for New York, that I won't find in South Africa. You know, different types of fabrics. So make a list, ladies. What are the things that you now need that are going to help to complete your closet, and start shopping for those things. Also, you can go onto some of my previous videos where I talk about 4 basics and some of the trends, and use some of the links on there that I've used to help you to really just top up your closet and get it looking fabulous and functional, because you want it to be functional, right? So then once you've got that planned, you now know what you love, you know what you have, you get rid of the things that you're not so crazy about, that you're not wearing. I want you to declutter, girls. I want you to get rid of those things. And I just want to tell you a personal story that I experienced just because I had to do such a big declutter. So my best friend has got 2 daughters, one in her 20s and one is a teen. So they have got completely different styles, but they're like my nieces. I absolutely adore them. So I took a whole bunch of my stuff and I put it in a suitcase and I took it over to them and I said, have whatever you like. There was jewelry, there were sunglasses, there were scarves, there were items of clothing, things that they could funk up and wear differently, things that I've had for a while. And they were so apologetic. I was like, are you sure, Tracy? Are you sure you're okay? Take whatever you like. And you know what? It actually brought me so much joy because it brought them so much joy. So there were things sitting in my closet that I wasn't necessarily using, that weren't going to work for my life here in New York. And I was like, it's time for me to give them away. It's time for them to be a blessing to somebody else. And so I really want to encourage you to give them either to somebody that you care about, that will really love them so that they can continue to be loved, or take them to a thrift store where you can possibly sell them, or give them away to charity. Whatever which way you decide to do it, declutter that closet, girls, because I'm telling you, it's so much easier to get dressed in the morning when you have fewer but better items in your closet. So ladies, now you may be feeling like you're absolutely ready to put these tips into action, or you may be feeling completely overwhelmed by the whole process, or you may be feeling somewhere in between. So maybe you've done a bit of a declutter already, because as you can see, I'm on the balcony here at my apartment. It is fall, girls. You need to, if you haven't done your declutter, you need to do it. So if you've already done it, but there's still items that you're really not sure of, that maybe are working, but maybe not, then I would highly recommend that you consider a one-on-one Skype or FaceTime consultation. And you know, ladies, the difference is that on my YouTube channel, I do videos that will basically, that I think will relate to a variety of women. So they're general tips, they're not specific to your individual needs. Also, this unfortunately is a bit of a one-way conversation. So at least on Skype or on FaceTime or even through Google Hangouts. I mean, technology allows us to do so many different things. I can see you, you can see me, you can show me things in your closet. I can help you shop, determine, shop online, make some suggestions for you. And I've had women who've done it who've absolutely found it really, really useful. So if you're interested in that, take a look at the details in the description below. And maybe it's time, girls. If, however, you're not quite ready for a one-on-one, or you just want to kind of feel it out, or all you want to know is how do you lose 10 pounds just by getting dressed, I am holding a webinar on October 26th. It's a Friday at 12 p.m. EDT. And this is where I'm going to share my top 3 tips on how to lose 10 pounds just by getting dressed. And I don't have a video on that, so it is exclusive content. And then, ladies, what's so exciting is you get to ask me your questions. And the great thing is that we can see each other. So it's done on the behind the scenes of my YouTube channel. Don't worry, it is not going to be recorded. It's not going to be put on live. You don't have to worry. It is a private conversation, and there's only space for 9 ladies. But we can see each other, girls, and we can have conversations, and we can also ask the questions. So I'm going to share my top tips, and then I'm going to open the floor up for your questions so that you can get your fashion questions answered. And if you're interested in that, also check the details in the description below. Now it's time for the details of my giveaway. So if you would like to win a vegan leather handbag by Kind Style Shop, then you need to follow 3 basic instructions. So first of all, you need to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you do want tips on how to look fashionably fabulous over 40, right? So, but just saying, if you do want to enter and you do want the tips, then subscribe to my channel. Number 2, you need to go to kindstyleshop.com and subscribe to her newsletter. You're going to love her stock. It is absolutely beautiful. In fact, you've seen quite a lot of my handbags, ladies, from her. And then number 3, you need to comment on as many videos as you like. So girls, you can go and binge watch, and every comment that you make is an entry. So get going, ladies. You're going to want to win this voucher of $75 off of your preferred handbag. So it's not even like I'm sending you a specific handbag. You actually get to choose your own handbag. And her prices are so reasonable, ladies, that you may even get it. And in fact, there are handbags for $75. But if you want something a little bit more upmarket or a little bit more expensive, then you just pay in a little bit. But it's a great voucher, ladies. You're going to be so excited. I'm so excited for you. In fact, I'm so excited for the winner already. I just can't wait to find who the winner is going to be. So make sure to enter. So ladies, thanks for watching. I hope that you found this really, really useful. If you do want more detail on how to declutter your closet, I did a video a while ago. I'll put the details in the description below. Goes into a little bit more detail than what I've already done now. But since it's fall and I think you're ready to just start creating amazing fall closets, I'm hoping that this has really helped you. Let me know in the description below. What are you struggling to get rid of? Do you struggle to get rid of things? Do you tend to declutter regularly? I'd love to hear from you, ladies. Till next week. Bye. But when you look at them, there's not many outfits in there. Oh my goodness, look at my hair, and this is flying over